Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is AbSoL Jericho and welcome to the AbSoL Call of Duty channel on YouTube. And the video that we have here today is a competitive scrim against a team of Freako Limited, Inclassy, Cyril Remzi and Solar G-Shock. And if you don't know what a scrim is, it's pretty much a competitive series of 5 games or 7 games or 9 games or 11 games. This one was a series of 5 games, so it's first of 3 games. And it's competitive game battles rules. You play the games Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, Capture the Flag, Hardpoint and Search and Destroy. Unless a team wins 3 maps or 3 game types before you reach the last 2 or the last one, and then you don't play that one. First team to 3, if there's maps at the end left, you don't play them because there's no point, as if the other team wins them, they're not going to get up to the amount of points they need, so there's no point playing them. But yeah, first 3 maps, and what we are as a channel, as AbSoL Gaming is a competitive Call of Duty team and a sniping team as well. And the members of the competitive team are me, who is AbSoL Jericho, AbSoL Omen, who is the leader of our AbSoL clan, AbSoL Vibes, and AbSoL Kicks. But Monster was filling in for Kicks today, and he did a damn good job. He did very well filling in the assault rifle role, and it was a lot of fun to play with him. So pretty much whenever we lose a member, we're always going to go to Monster and say, can you fill in, because he does a good job and he's a good player, so it's always good to have him there. But this game is a hardpoint on Standoff, and we are running the pretty much standard 2 SMGs, so that'd be me and Vibes, and the 2 assault rifles, which are Omen and Monster. And that's our setup pretty much, and we are a fairly new team. This game is recorded on Tuesday, and I'm editing it and casting over it on Sunday, so the game that we played on Tuesday, this game was our first actual scrim as a team. We'd never played before together, and this was the first time. Well, not never played before together. We play a lot of league play games and stuff like that, but this was the first time that we'd ever actually come into a competitive setup where it was best of 5 and you had the GB rules and everything like that. So it was fairly hard to adapt, which is why we're down at the minute by about 10 points, but we get it together, pick up a kill here and secure the hard point, and we're pretty much set up. After this scrim was pretty much it was just a practice scrim. So the other team is in the same situation as us. They'd only been together about a week, 2 weeks, and they just wanted some practice, which is the same as what we wanted. This wasn't like a competitive, if we win, we get all the bragging rights, and if you lose, you're out of a competition or anything like that. It's just competitive, friendly scrim. Learn who plays what, like... You see me playing the SMG here. I did used to play the AR role, and it was me and Omen playing the ARs, and Vibes and someone else playing the SMG roles. But we've mixed that up. I've gone to the SMG, and someone else has gone to the AR, and now Omen is anchoring. Like I used to anchor, but now Omen's anchoring. He's doing a really good job of it, and he's learning all the anchor roles. And it's really good that he's doing that and learning how to do it, because it means that me and Vibes can pretty much have free reign. Like we're just sat in the hardpoint now doing whatever we want, and he's sat back here anchoring, making sure we get spawns in case we do the dumb things and die. But Monster's going to be sat anchoring while Omen's not alive. Come in here and pick up. No, Vibes gets the kill, and then the plan for Monster was to push through boxes and make sure that he holds that down. But with Omen anchoring, we do get the spawns right next to the hardpoint, and they do spawn other side of the playground. So we were still trying to figure out who was going to anchor, who was going to play objectively like me and Vibes do now, who was going to like play for score streaks and stuff like that. So we had a lot to figure out, and this scrim was it was really useful in helping us figure that stuff out. Because if we didn't do scrims like this and then we went to a event, or we played online in an MOG ladder or something like that, and we just got smashed, we'd have nothing to blame apart from the fact that we were underprepared, and it's never good to go into anything underprepared. So we wanted to make sure we were prepared as possible, and doing something like this really helped. And we'll have a lot more scrims coming, and the plan is to record them. Hopefully I'll be able to live record the next one so that you have our voices as well, so you can hear what we're saying, and it'll be great. But at the minute, this is the best that we can do. We've got this game and the next games in this series that we're going to be coming up on this channel. This will be the first one that is put up, as it was the first game in the series, and yeah, the other ones will be coming pretty much daily. So there'll be that one, there'll be this one up hopefully on Monday or Tuesday, and then day after that game 2, day after that game 3, and any more scrims that we get, we'll do them in that sort of same order. So we'll record them and then we'll put them up daily, each part of the series, each game in the series. And as you can see now, we're about halfway through the game. We've got about a 20-point lead, but they are going to pick up another 5 seconds on this. So we'll have about a 10-point lead, and we're pretty well set up in this hardpoint. We've got me and Vibes in there, Omen out back anchoring, and Monster watching Petrol Station with a sentry gun. So it's going to be very hard for their team to break down this this setup we have. Armuch in front door, Vibes has got the hop up, Omen's anchoring, just watching people trying to come in, and Monster's either died or he rotated. I think he rotated, he's on a 4 kill streak. But he's just going to be watching the front. And now, yeah, we're really well set up. We've got, now we've moved this lead into about a 30-point lead. And if I bring up the scoreboard, this is the scores that people are on. Monster is just slaying like a champ. He's 23-9. Omen is 11-6. He's only died 6 times. We're already 5 minutes into the game. Me and Bives both died 12 times, got fairly the same kills. But look at the OBJ work. I've got 9 caps and he's got 8 defends. So that is just how to hold down an objective. And it's probably it's one of the main reasons why we've got such a big lead. Well, not a big lead. We've got such a lead. We've got a 40-point lead. And it's down to me and Vibes in the hard point, capturing it and defending it. Monster making sure that they don't get in. And Omen holding down the anchor so that we spawn right next to it and can get back in it when they take it. But in this game, we were gelling really well as a team. Monster's got... Omen has full streaks here. He's got a Hellstorm, Lightning Strike, and Sentry Gun. I just used both my streaks, I think. Vibes doesn't have any streaks, and Monster used his Sentry Gun on the last hill, so he doesn't have any streaks left. But Omen is on a 6 kill streak, so he's sort of just tearing shit up now, going on his... Ah, yeah, there we go. He was going on his slaying spree, but at the minute, his Vibes holding it down his own. If I bring up the map, he's got 3 members all around him, and they are spawning right there, and then he does get taken out. But we've got... Yeah, we've still got a decent 40-point lead, and there's about 20 seconds left on this hard point, so... We're going to do the smart thing. Vibes is going to turn around and start cycling for the next hard point, which is at the back barn, which is the other side of the map. I think Omen's in... No, that's Monster. That's in a bit of a gunfight here. Just trying to hold them up pretty much. But yeah, there we go. And what we're going to be doing is setting up in this next hard point. So we've got us 3 there. Omen's just dropped his sentry gun. So he's going to have some support from that, helping him anchor here. And then me and Vibes just going to be in the hard point, holding it down. So yeah, this hard point game type is probably, well, arguably our weakest game type as a team. We're a very good search and destroy team. We play a lot of search and destroy, and we know how to slay on that and play the objective really well. We've got some strategies and runs sorted out, and we sort of know how to play that pretty much as well as we can. And as much as we don't like capture the flag, Kix is really not a fan of capture the flag, but as much as we don't like it, we still are a very good capture the flag team. Like, we usually finish each match with about 8 caps and hold it down. We usually don't lose a capture the flag game, especially when we play public. We don't lose capture the flag games, but when we play league play, if it does come up, it doesn't bother us that it's come up as capture the flags, but we know that's a game type that we can win. But Hardpoint is sort of a mixed bag, as we were still learning, because Hardpoint's a much more difficult game type to figure out. Search and Destroy, you just have who's going where, which bomb are we rushing, are we playing slowly, who's running what, are we running a sniper, who's using what guns, that sort of thing. CTF, you've got to work out who's attacking, which is usually me and Vibes or SMGs. Then you have to work out who's defending, which is usually Omen and Monster or Omen and Kix, who sort of just sit back with their ARs and play a bit passively. But then for Hardpoint, you've got to work out who's anchoring, who's jumping in the hardpoint, who's slaying, when are you going to use your kill streaks, who's using what kill streaks, who's using what tacticals, like Omen's got trophy systems. I'm running just a grenade, Vibes has got an EMP, and Monster isn't running anything. So there's all this stuff that you have to work out for Hardpoint, and it's just a very difficult game type, and it's why I think it's one of our weaker game types. It's not like we're terrible at it, because you see here we only need 10 points to close out this Hardpoint, and there's only 50 seconds left. And how many points are they behind? They're 65 points behind. So this game is technically, we've already won this game technically, but now it's just a formality of if we're going to get the 250 points. Vibes gets taken up there, he gets flashbang to hell, and then it's just down to the rest of us to try and push in. We only need 5 more points, but get the pre-fire there. At this point, it wasn't down to we needed these points. It was just down to do we want to beat the other team by 250, get the 250 points, so we can make sure that they can't say that it's just the time limit that stopped them from coming back. But there it is, 250 to 196, a very competitive game, very close game. It wasn't a washout. like some of the public games you see where it's 250 to like 13. There's the final scoreboard: 26-21, 10 captures and 7 defense for me. Monster going huge with his assault rifle, 35 to 19. Omen also going huge, 29 to 13. So they were just slaying their little butts off. And then there's me and Vibes with fairly decent KDs, 26 and 21 and 21 and 19. But just the OBJ work. I got 10 caps, 7 defense. He got 5 caps, 11 defense. And that's what you want from the team. That you want the SMGs running in, capturing the hard point, and the ARs sitting back and slaying. So yeah, that was our first game. 250 to 196 against the team of in Class C3 Limited, Solar G-Shock and Cyril Ramsey. And we'll have the next game, which is Search and Destroy on Express, I do think. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next game in the series.